Hello everyone, my name is Rosenbruder and welcome back to Apsulov, End of Gods. We're back with the fleshy tentacles and all that good stuff. In the last episode we were just in Niflheim. Let's make sure there's nothing around here that I can't interact with. Because we were told... Yeah, magic hand. The guy who gave us the magic hand that... that was it. Oh, there's that. Ah. We got another thing? Or did I just click on the wrong thing entirely? Yep, just press E. Key signature already scanned. Oh, in case you missed it last time somehow. Don't know how that would have happened. Bye, doggy. So we know we've got him to deal with. So we don't want to go that way right now. I was trying to think what else do we need? It did say we can explore. There should be lots of information around here. So I'm expecting a bit of an info dump, maybe. Or at the very least, bunch of supplies. Let's double check. Ah.
Mythology research, note 4, with Dr. Henrik Anderson and my lovely wife.
Dr. Sarah Anderson.
The power of the hammer of the god is on a whole other level than anything discovered before. The hammer is powering the entire facility and is more stable than anything else of this strength. Even the power cells charged with it has a huge amount of power.
We've decided to call the power Atrium, after the creator of the hammer. And not only does Atrium have the attributes described by Henrik, it also has a lot of magical potential. I don't know how to describe the phenomena scientifically, but Atrium has a terrifying effect on certain creatures from the myth that are affiliated with darkness. When it was wielded by Thor, it must have had an enormous destructive capacity. No wonder the gods are described as feared by everyone in the 9 realms.
Okay. We got Thor's hammer in the mix. We are following after the dog now, so... You know... Might not be so fun. I've been enjoying myself with this. Apsulov research. That's where we need to go. What's that whole security door thing then? I don't know. Maybe we've got to go back. Another log.
Mythology research, note 5. There are many gods from the myths, which seem to have ties to the things we are retrieving from the other worlds. We have items from Odin, the Allfather, and his son Thor, the god of lightning. We have also found proof of the existence of the immortal Baldur and Freya, the goddess of fertility. And we have some leads on Hel, the goddess of death. Mimir, the keeper of the Well of Wisdom, and Loki, the god of mischief. But that one worries me a bit.
Why? Why so worried? He's a pretty chilled guy. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
Mythology research, note 3. The information me and Henrik has unearthed is just as astounding as mentioned in the previous notes made by Henrik. One thing I just had to note was a story depicting an enormous wall built to protect Asgard from the outside world. The story talks of the gods making a wager with a giant. The wager was that if the giant could finish the wall within a set amount of time, he could marry the goddess Freya. However, when the giant was almost finished, the gods cheated. And to add insult to injury, Thor crushed the giant's head with his hammer. This wall that is described in the Younger Edda doesn't seem to be a wall at all. It's a statue capable of shutting out the roots of Yggdrasil and opening them to the one in control of it. I fear that this statue is exactly what we have here in the facility.
I see you over there.
The Apsulov.
So you're the Apsulov. I thought that little thing I had was the Apsulov. What do I... Like, just the skull. Okay, so you're the whole big thing. We've got multiple ways to go. Yeah, so this is a hub. Okay. We're definitely going to have to come back here and open up the ways. It looks like North Wing's going to be closed off to us. Let's not go that way. So I'm guessing we just got to go... Do we get a mission? Return with key to Dr. Henrik Anderson using marked elevator B1. B1. Marked elevator B1. Oh, he did, yeah, that's over here, because, he's left his symbol down. This one? A little sign anywhere? But we can call this one. I'm guessing I'll go down and explore later.
Apsulov research.
Okay, surface access. Yeah, so this is... We've got a clue where to go when we're around here, so... Yeah. Yeah, you better run away. Oh, so it's supposed to be two walls, I think, right? I completely forgot to look up anything about it. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be two walls. It looks like they've been mashed together. That's grim. That's grim. I guess messing around with this stuff. Gonna need a code for you, but that's the way to go. That's pretty good. Like, it's a pretty elaborate symbol to just keep drawing everywhere. Ah, I wonder which door it is. Let's see if we can, oh, it's open.
Dr. Lisa Svensson, supervisor, day 12 of tablet analysis. Dr. Anderson brought an artifact holding an engraved sphere and some form of magnetic energy field. The text delivered with the sphere suggests that it's a soul stone, something meant to replicate and store the soul of any higher being. There are accounts of time anomalies and split realities, but they are impossible to read at the time.
Okay. So this is where they're making the soul stones, putting them together. Hey, buddy. You okay?
Oh jävlar vad du ska. Do you have it?
Yep.
Oh, magnificent! Praised be Odin and all of his sons. Oh, you've done well.
I almost died, and
But you didn't. And now you've taken the first step in my plan to save this world of ours. Oh, jag har fortfarande en chans.
Yes, but...
Now, there's much I have to show you. And time is of the essence. At the end of the hallway is a room. The key code is 3425. I'll direct you once you've entered the room. Please, leave questions for afterwards. Now go,
3425.
go.
Oh, I can't go in there.
Questions? Where do I even begin?
I'm wondering who we are still. What was it? There we are, okay. I'm surprised I remember these codes whenever I play a game. Okay, now what?
This clears a lot of things up for us. Thank you for bringing the key back.
That's right.
You're welcome. And thank you for fixing my arm.
Yeah. I assume you have no memories of your past, and I bet you're wondering who you are. Well, so am I. But I'm locked out of the facility's main database at the moment, so if we make a quick detour, then...
Henrik! Thousands are dying every minute, and you're talking about detours?
We need to know, Sarah. I need to know what happened to her.
Don't put the girl through any more than she has to, Henrik. Don't make her do this.
We have to figure this out. The emergency system severed the connection between most of the systems and the base. You need to go to the medical research facility and approve a remote link to grant me access to the information we need. I would do it myself, but I'm not strong enough. I'll show you everything you need to know on the way.
How convenient for you. That's okay. I love a good medical win. It's exactly where I want to go every day of my life. At least it's not the ooh. Ooh. At least it's not the Bioshock medical wing. Okay, that was nothing at all. Nothing there. Nothing in the water. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to be observant. Just do every one of these. Oh, stone. There's not really much.
Most things in the facility are always handled with extreme caution, while some just aren't. We're hundreds of meters below the surface in northern Sweden. If something happens, it could be hours before help arrives. Above that, some of the artifacts clearly emits energy fields that could be a potential long-term health risk. The statue in the center of the facility has hundreds of people walking by it all day. Not to mention the gigantic hammer that was carelessly placed in a room where serious scientists, including myself, are working unprotected right next to it. My PDA tablet was low on battery this morning, but when I got back to my quarters, the battery was almost full. This just can't be right.
Yeah, no wonder Henrik's going a bit insane. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so it's... Alright, it's loading a new area, so it just went... for a moment there. That's what it does. Good enough for those. How's my arm looking? I can probably chuck a couple more in while I've got them. Doesn't look like there's a... like much I need to do there. Oh, there's more. Which means that something's coming up, right? Something's coming up. Yeah, this is... I am enjoying this game. It is thoroughly interesting. Hasn't been so big on the spookage. I mean, it's a little freaky in places, things look... But hasn't gone too hard with the horror. Oh. It's just... Can I just not climb the ladder, please? Oh, I think I was just not leaving the ladder at all. Oh, your chargers. Crap. I forgot those existed. But yeah, it definitely wants me to be fully charged up. An 8! Nope, that's dumb. Okay, so what's the... First try, baby! First try. We got more though. Oh, and we got another one. Yes. We're getting a lot. Guess I can fill the whole arm up at some point. 2! Don't mind if I do. They do not come fully charged. Oh no, because I just used one, so... I try to use that as much as I can, like even if it means running back and grabbing it.
In the floor ahead of you, there's a battery. In case of a facility-wide power failure, they can be charged to power equipment in smaller areas. Younglander has the ability to remotely charge these batteries with large and small bursts. When you're done with it, you can just take the energy right back, like any power station. This will make the area go dark again.
So this? I don't know. Let's open everything up first. And then do it. Because it just looks like... Okay, yeah, so we got to power that up and then we can open that door and it'll make everything go dark. That's okay. Oh man, it's giving us a lot of these. And then I'll go back and charge up with the thing. I won't use them here. Oh. Okay. Let's got some more. Can't read that. And then I can just take it back when I need to.
That thing stopping your path is a wraith, a ghost of a Jotun giant. It's time to show you the weapon in Jangreper. The last level, right before it overloads, is used to destroy evil magic. But be wary, different creatures will react differently to the power, so be careful when using it. Use the large atrium burst to destroy the Jotun wraith that stops your path.
I don't think I don't have enough. And deal with this boy in the darkness. Just burn it away. Ooh, fun little boy.
Don't forget that while you're charging the arm, you can cancel the charge at any time to avoid overloading it.
So you can just right click, okay. To get rid of that. Let's just stand in the darkness for a little while and let this charge up. That looks like a bit of a point of no return. But I can jump. Can't climb up stuff though.
By the gods, I see that ahead of you there's a whole lot of vermin. The myth describes them as trolls. We accidentally brought them back from Midgard on an expedition to retrieve a mythical harp from a magical creature which we destroyed. Back then, they were blind. But when they started spreading here, they evolved. And now, they aren't blind anymore. And they're aggressive and fast. Always be ready with a large pulse of Jangreper.
Ah, so we can't actually just... And that just disables my arm if I don't use it. But it doesn't take him away. Okay. And if I see something, get ready. Ooh, okay, yeah. I take back what I said about them going light on the horror. You've got me. You've got me concerned for my well-being. That's a drop. Let's crouching down, just in case. That one? No. We've got to turn this off a little charge. I don't want to just start walking while I'm charging as well, because I don't want to get in trouble. I think it's one of those things you don't want it to go all the way down either. They're just little doggies. Little just fleshy white dogs. Nothing bad about them. Let's just start walking. Ooh. Charge. Don't. There's another big boy. We've got a charging station here. I think it is an aimed thing as well, so we've got to be careful with that. This way? No. No. I guess I can aim more with that, but I can right click to cancel it. Okay, this... Yeah, and I can just cancel like that, so I don't lose it. There's a charge real quick. Looks like we're going that way. I'll just check around here. Nope. Are they going to hit me with one in the tunnel? Because they haven't done it. I think we're good, we're good. But there is one near us, I know that much. Yeah? That it? They are certainly...
Basement 1, waste disposal.
Certainly giving me the business with that. Just little cheeky spookage. They're coming up with us, I guess. Oh! Was not ready for that. Not at all. But he ran off. Whoops. How much? I don't know how much of a window I've got. Might just be one of these, just have to load one up, ready to go. And then just cancel it real quick. Whoops. That was very bad. Okay. Accidentally got me little bugger. Just have to take this down. There, this load back up. They've got to give me like a time frame, right? Like a window, an actual proper window. What happens if I die? Good stuff, nothing again. We're back. Lots of just stopping and starting. We got time. We got time. Okay, okay. Okay. We'll just stay around the room. Jump up here. You can't be nabbed. Don't know. Where are you? Power low. Charge up in here. You got a save point?
Henrik, what am I looking at?
That is the source of the power you are wielding, and the thing powering the whole facility, Mjolnir, the hammer of the gods. You can charge Jerngripper on the energy outlets on the hammer, and don't forget your portable power cells if you end up without power suddenly. After this, you might lose connection as soon as you go into the upper level, so good luck.
Okay. Put those down. Need a code for that. Save point. Save. We got here. Okay, okay. So I can just keep charging up, so I don't really need to use the power cells unless I'm in trouble. There's some. Alright, come here, you little bitch. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it! So you do get a good, like, view of them. Hopefully. Unless one system comes sprinting out. But it does mean I'm going to have to keep coming back and charging up as much as I can. Because... A2, that looks like that was the way we needed to go. Okay. Fuck, look at that. That's massive. Oh, a ladder. Okay. I thought something was about to charge at me. You can crouch down. Noises. Out there. It's insane. Okay, yeah, I see one door over there. Ladder down there. That's not. Oh, not an actual ladder. Okay, okay. I'm gonna have. Level 5 door. But you're open. That's okay. Oh! I was right there. Whoops. But I'm boned. I just need to do that. I just need to get to level 2, I think. Toilet. Like, why do you need runes in a toilet? That is my question. Fan, nothing. Lift low level. Lockdown. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. They like to put their collectibles in there, so do need those. They aren't hitting me with too many of these little guys, which of course I'm not complaining about. And it seems like their AI can be a bit finicky, judging from that last guy. There we go. Go in this one. A collectible? Yeah, so I really just didn't need to use my stuff. So I've just been a bit too cautious. You got another one? Eat it. It's away. There's an arrow going up. Okay. Steady. Another toilet? Yep. That says something which I don't speak rune. That's alright, they get into me. The all those little sounds. 4673. Oh, we had one with a code, right? Yeah, up there, 4673. Fuck. Whoops. Oh. I'm proud of myself. I thought that was a thing. Not good with numbers on the best of days. Got him. No, I could. Yeah. Running back and forth doing that does feel really like dirty, like cheesy, but I accidentally used that thing way too much. I just can't risk it. But it has different things to do with them, so I'm guessing, like if I tried doing it on the wolf, then bad stuff would happen. It wouldn't work on that. It looks like we get different power levels that you can charge it to different levels because it said 1 and 2.
Floor 2, medical research.
Here we are. Medical.
Henrik, are you there?
Yeah. That's just telling us, hey, we don't have access to this guy anymore. He's not going to be able to tell us what to do. Well, this looks nice. Let's close off.
Day 30. The subject is growing at an alarming rate and has already doubled in size. It also exhibits minor cognitive abilities, emotions on the level of an older child, and something that seems to be memories. Day 83. The subject is very drawn to the female from the human trials. She is not yet conscious, but the subject is very keen on staying close to her, almost like he's guarding her. Day 95. The creature is growing and is getting harder to contain. The subject went on a rampage when he discovered that the female was moved during the night. After destroying the holding area, he was sedated and moved to a location closer to the female. If growth doesn't cease, termination of the subject might be necessary.
So I can charge up the battery here and go through this one. That opens up a save point. Okay. And I guess I can then go... I've got my game save, I can come over here and take my stuff back. It's really good because I was about to just start unloading those if it was a whole separate area. Oh, and it stays open. Okay, good, good, good. Don't do it. Infectious substance. What you got? Hmm? Ooh. Yeah, we got more of these little guys around here. Right there. Eat it. Don't... If I see another one, I will have to use the thing. Use my charges for that. 'Cause I think there are more around. So I think, no, it's not. Leave me alone. I did not see him until I was like right up behind him, but okay. So I'm guessing they can't hear. I know they were blind. Yeah. I'm gonna need to just bring up enough to keep me safe. Oh, did I see another one? No, I don't know. I don't know what that was. I did see something though. Just in case. But yeah, okay, I'm burning through these and will be in trouble if I keep doing this. There is someone walking around. There you are. But as long as I'm outside of earshot, I mean eyesight, I think I'm good. Go back the other way. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. I'm just gonna have to do one of these and hope for the best. Give it a little wait. Keep an eye out. As long as they don't see me, then I'm a gravy boy. Can't sneak around there. I can. Poke my head around things. Shut up. You knew that I was going into a meme area. We good? I think we're good. Can I get some more stuff, please? Some idiot used it all. Ooh. Oh, it's one of those tables I was on. We got one guy, two going around there. Okay, so I can definitely like kill one easy. I'll still have to deal with the other one if that is the case. I've got one of these. That's good to know. So I'm going to be coming up. Oh, but I do have to go through here a lot. But yeah, you could have definitely just burnt through all those without thinking about it. That's what I had at the start. I didn't think it was like going to be a thing where you can sneak around them. I thought it was like kill them all. But no. It's, hey, don't use all your resources. And it does look like I'm not going to be able to go right back and use that. Like I thought I was going to be able to. Yeah, this is a point of no return. What's that? Key signature. Which one? What do I get? Oh, already scanned. Why do I have more then? So I've got 2 down there. Oh, we're in a morgue, right? Okay. I do need to check all of these just in case, like, one is exactly what I need. I've got 2 guys down there. That's okay. We can do it. I do have enough to kill both, if I'm being entirely honest. Don't have number 3. I think I might need to just find the body that has it. I just heard it then. I killed his friend. Don't know if I'm hearing 2 sets of footsteps. Yeah. So he's gone up. I thought I just heard it. Oh no, we came up on the other side, so we do need to go up there, I think. What are you doing? What are you doing down there? Oop. Sorry. Did he go up? No, he didn't. I got a 3rd guy, okay. We will do it. That's it. I've got 1 shot left. But this has got to be the thing, right? Already scanned. I've got more along here. Come on. Yeah, I definitely could have just snuck by. But I'm too impatient. Too impatient for that. And I can let Lee, the last one, live. He doesn't need to die. Little trolls. I got the way forward. Just need to make sure. That's a hiding spot. If I ever saw one. But we got another 3. Fuck off. But no, yeah, now I'm in trouble. I have nothing left. Get back to Henrik. Please tell me there's stuff around here. Man, I've used everything up. I literally have no things left. Oh no. I haven't got a save point either. Don't give me any grief. It's a dog. Oh, yeah, they're studying the wolf. Okay. Okay. Can I have some more, please?
Henrik?
Yes. I have access to the database. Your creation was a meld of a female subject, Alice,
For
and artifact tissue
what purpose?
by the gods. There was another creature before you.
What?
Artifact tissue from the outskirts of Asgard in combination with human tissue to create an enormous beast. A wolf. The file describes the creature as ever-growing, with minor intelligence, and during your creation, you were guarded by the beast. which seems to be emotionally attached to you for some reason.
How could you possibly not know about this going on?
I'm afraid this occurred after the spirit took control. It must be behind this.
What are you talking about? What is the spirit? And how?
I knew this would only raise more questions. I'm sorry you had to risk your safety for this, my dear. Get back to Henrik as soon as possible so we can locate the next key and end this nightmare.
She's right. Head back down here. I'll answer any questions you've got.
Cool. Cool. Okay, so we're not a god, as I thought we were. We're from creation. I'm guessing that the trolls are done for. Don't have to worry about them anymore. Ow! Is this... Yeah, we've been here. Luckily, there's a shortcut right back to where we need to go. I need to go back that way, right? Or back this way? Yeah, no, over here. Okay. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. We'll do that in the next episode. We'll go see our boy Henrik, get our next quest for the key. This is going well. We've made delicious progress. Medical wing, not so bad. Trolls, easy. If you use up all your stuff. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. This has been Apsulov, End of Gods. I have been Rosenbruder. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful night.